All right, you're gonna watch this video and you're gonna get to replace this. That's basically what happened, okay?
You can't get up in there to weld it,
so we had to take it out. And you might as well replace it. All right, here's the deal. We never did this before. Couldn't find anything on doing this, so watch the video. Because this, I'm recording this part when it's already done. We did all this and we videoed it as we were going along. So we would do what we think we needed to do and then video it and tell you. So there's some stuff in there we're talking about doing and we didn't end up doing. So don't just jump the gun and just start taking crap apart.
Yep.
Watch the video slowly, one step at a time. It's a pain in the ass, but it ain't as bad as I thought it was. So.
Yeah. It's a 2013 Mazda CX-5. It's all-wheel drive.
Right, we're going to go, that, you'll hear everything in the video, but just make sure you watch the video. Don't jump ahead. So watch the video ahead and then go back.
Yep.
Make sense? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching.
Here we go.
Whoever built that, you suck. All right, what are we doing today? Look at this mess.
All right.
Props to the guy that had to weld this thing. I'll tell you that right now.
Really.
So, 2013 CX-5 Mazda catalytic converter.
I'm going to show you how to replace this.
Front exhaust manifold. Okay. This one, the one that's in the car, is broke here. Normally I would cut this off and weld a new one on, but we can't take it, can't get it out. I mean, can't get to it without taking the whole thing out, so put the whole thing in. I already started on this. I couldn't find any videos on how to take it apart. So I'm gonna do it and video it as we go along, all right? That's good right there. So first things first. You got to take all the shields off the floor, okay? So take all the shields off the floor. There's bolts all along the side. There's nuts. There's bolts. They're going to break, whatever. You can't do nothing about it. Some of them break. We're going to tap them later. We'll fix that. So you got to take all the shields off. You got to take off. Once you take the shields off, you don't have to take that catalytic converter. I'm sorry. You don't have to take that oxygen sensor off. You can unplug it. Once you get the shields off, you just unplug it here. Okay, because that exposes that. Okay, so now you got that. This one, the front pipe was so rotted, I just hit it with a hammer. Okay, so there was no nuts left. So we just whacked that so you can see where it's broken. It's broken up here. Okay, so it's throwing a 420 code because basically it's sucking air in here and you no way to get it to stop. It just keeps making it run rich and rich and rich.
And so that's where it's flexible, so you really can't weld that.
I was going to replace it, but you got to take it off to do it, so then that ain't happening. So take your shields off. After you get the shields off, you either cut this off because you're going to this comes with new
studs,
bolts, whatever, right? The new one's going to come with that.
Yeah.
So you can see the new one's going to come with it. So it's going to have nuts on the other side. It's got two bolts and a gasket, all right? So now you got that off. These,
the
hanger for those, whack those off. Those come off.
Hit them with a little WD-40.
WD-40 or penetrating oil. And then what I did, because it was already cut once, I'm not taking the whole exhaust system out. If you can let it hang.
There. You take it off right here.
Right. But that's rusty too, so you don't want to mess with that. I have a welder, so I'm going to put it back. I'm going to re-weld it. I did it where it's in a spot where I can get all the way around. So that's that. You can let it hang and just make sure you don't break nothing. If it's hanging, tie it up. The reason you got to take all the shields off is there's two plates. See these two plates? 12 millimeter bolts hold the plate on. There's 4 in the front plate, 4 in the back plate. After you get those off, then you got to take this down. A lot of this stuff's rusty. So you got to take that one down. The center floater, You're going to take those 4 bolts out and take the drive shaft out. We're going to try to take the whole drive shaft out of the way completely. It should come out. Okay. Once you get that out, this shield, this big old shield, has to come out. Not the back one, the front one. So if you're getting involved with this, it's a lot of work. We got to drop the cradle down, the whole bit. I'm doing it as I'm doing it, and then I'll go over what I did, because we never did one of these either, and it's a pain in the ass. So next thing we're going to do is we got the 2 plates off, 4 12mm bolts. Nice. Hit them with the impact gun. We're going to soak these for a little bit and take those 4 bolts out and those 4 bolts out.
And drop the drive shaft.
And drop the drive shaft out of the way. Again, if you get the front one off and get this one off, you could let it hang. I just don't want to let it hang and break anything. If yours is only front wheel drive, you don't have to do any of this. You just got to get all the shields off the front. Okay, we took the shields off the front to get to everything, because you're going to have to get some bolts. I'll show you that in a minute. Comes with a new gasket, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, here we go. Let me get the drive shaft out. I'll show you the next step. All right, so the drive shaft's out. Make sure you mark it, okay? Mark the drive shaft the way it comes out, because on a lot of these foreign cars, they're balanced. All right, so these bolts came out, we soaked them.
I need that 13.
We ended up with a, what was it?
13.
A 13mm. It should be a 14, but we banged a 13 on it to get that off. Now you got, put the light up there. You got
those 2.
See those 2? Hold that like that. All right, hold that like that. So you're looking at it like that. Those 2 bolts right there. And then
this one underneath here. Right,
this one under here.
Zoom out a little bit.
Right there, that one. And I'll show you what it looks like on here so you know. So it's those 2 and that one there. Okay? That's what we're working on now.
All right,
and then we got to get the shield off. So far we broke 1, 2. They're probably all going to break.
3 strikes, you're out.
And we'll end up just putting like little zip screws in it or something to hold it in place. You definitely want to put that back on, you know, because of the heat on the floor. Everything's right here. All right, so I'm going to get the rest of the shield off and 3 bolts.
Okay. Let's get that off.
Soak them with something.
All right, go.
Okay, so I got the 3 bolts off. Come up on top. There's this O2 sensor up here. So it's got a little clip right here. And then it clips in. Right there. All right, so you're gonna unplug that. And then we'll take it out. We could try taking it out here, but it might be easier to just take it out once the whole thing's out of the car. And if it don't come out, then we gotta replace it. Okay, so see what you could do with that. We'll see what happens. And then this shield is all rotted, so we're just gonna tear it off. All right, so pried the shields off. Not using that, it's all rotted. Okay, 10mm. The 2 top there's 2 right up here against the head. 10mm. Those came off. All the other ones are all rotted. They ain't nothing holding it. So I slid it off past the oxygen sensor, and then I used a swivel with a 14mm deep. Fits right in there on the manifold bolts. I put this on there and crack it loose. They're super tight, but once you crack them loose, then they come off pretty easy. I soaked them, same thing. Now we're at the point where we gotta probably drop the cross member. All right, or the engine cradle. So if we're gonna drop the engine cradle, we're gonna try this first. We're gonna take off that that and that on each side. And then I'm just gonna loosen the one behind here in the front. And we're gonna drop it down a little bit. If it was front wheel drive only, obviously this wouldn't be here. You'll probably almost had enough room to get it through, but I'm not sure. But we're gonna drop this down, see how far we can get down with it without taking the whole thing off. All right, praise the Lord.
I got a big one.
All right, so
Whoa.
we didn't have to take, hopefully you're watching this video before you work on this thing. So we didn't have to take any of that off. 17 millimeter, we backed it off about a good 1.5 inches. Took this one and this one out, so you see how much room we needed, right? We took the other side out, same thing, loosen that up.
1/16 on this.
On this,
where the drive shaft bolts.
all right, so the yoke for the drive shaft is it's probably a 25 or a 26 millimeter, but we used a 1/16 socket. Zip that off, the yoke came off, pried this down a little bit, and we finagled it and it came out. All right, so thank God. And we're gonna get all this stuff out of here now. We'll clean that all up, put a new gasket on it, and wiggle it back in. All right, so just to show you, so this is the yoke, right? You just take the nut off. It's got a washer behind it, and it just slides off. No puller, no nothing. It just slides right off. All right, you can see how rich it was running because of the exhaust leak. What happens is this thing's monitoring it. This thing's air-fuel ratio. It's got a leak there, so it keeps adding air. And then the other O2 sensor thinks it's lean, and it keeps richening it up, richening it up. So now we gotta get this off, and then we should be good to go. I'm gonna put everything back together. All right, so we got the O2 sensor out of the other one. I'm gonna put it back in when we get it in there. So you can see it just barely fits. We gotta pry this down. Oh yeah, there we go, right? Just like that. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, thank you. Beautiful.
Where's the...
And then the guy that designed this should be bitch slapped.
Start over.
You dumb. I ain't starting nothing over. I said what I said, and I mean it.
I said what I said and I meant it. Go on, give me the bolts now so I can catch this one down here.
All right, so you know what you do? Look.
I gotta catch those
Just catch those so it'll hold it up in place?
Well, catch those two on this one right here, and then, yeah,
All
and
right,
then
well,
you can
gotta
put
hold,
those.
Did you put the gasket in there?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the bolts. Because then we gotta let it down. I gotta catch them on the top. You gotta do it from the top.
All right, come on.
All right, so we got those two bolts caught. We got the side one caught. I'm gonna raise this up with the post jack. Put all these bolts back in, tighten all that back up, and then drop the car down. Put the manifold bolts all, tighten all them up so they draw in good. Come back in, tighten those three, and then put the oxygen sensor back in it. And then we can put this coil back in here, the slip yoke back in, put the wheels back on, all that good stuff. So basically it's all in reverse.
All right, so you got the nuts from the top on the behind.
They're locking nylon, whatever you want to call it. There's 5 of them.
We didn't really show that part. Got all our self-tappers, put the shield
put
back
the shield
up.
back up, yeah. Yeah, you want that one back on.
So I'm gonna tighten all these up. I'll get the bottom 3, and then we're gonna put the drive shaft in. I'm gonna get this oxygen sensor in right now.
Do that right now. I got one more.
Yep.
This one and then another one.
Let me grab it actually. So.
Yeah.
All right, drive shafts in. I'm gonna weld the exhaust back up now.
We could put the shield back up.
Huh? Yeah, we got the shield.
I could put the shield back on.
Yeah.
The side floor.
The side, all these side panels, those shields over there. And get that welded back on. Then we can put those. And we were able to actually get the shield on the top of, above on the motor back on again too.
We got that back on.
We'll show you.
All right, exhaust is on. Everything's tight. Put the shield back on. So we got the shield back on, and we used some big stainless steel washers like that and that, and put that back on. So that's all done. Yeah, on the top, the 3 on the top. Put the oxygen sensor back on. Put your cover back on, and you're done. If you made it this far, God bless you, because that was bad. Well, we're doing some other stuff to it now, but that part of the video is done. Hope that helped you. I hope you watched the video from the beginning to the end, because there's a lot of stuff that changes. Like I said, we're doing it as we're going along, or videoing as we're going along. Yep. All right, so...
Yep. Mazda CX-5, 2013.
Yep. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share the video.
Watch all the other ones.
Yeah.
Just give it a thumbs up for
Yep.
us.
Give us a like and a thumbs up for it. I think we definitely deserve that one. That one, this is bad. All right. We're gonna put all the shields and stuff. You don't have to watch. Just put the shields back on. Yep. All right. Thank you.